Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to a stream. It's gonna be a short stream. Because oh, got the nice coke crack sound. Because I want to. We're approaching the weekends, so I want to save the weekend stream for not Project Eden Garden, for Roria Legends, for some Pokemon. I want to stream longer on Pokemon. So that's why we're streaming Eden Garden today. We're filling that quota. Let's get it out of the way. No, I'm not gonna say get it out of the way because I also enjoy this game. But like we're making room for more streaming on the weekends, right? Okay. Let's load in. Yes, let's continue. Oh, we're back. I remember it's free period, right? So we got oh. She resents her ultimate talent for not being accurate depiction. It's clear it does not justify her actions. Oh, I don't have any presents left, so that's an issue. I think since we don't have any money, we could just go to bed. Yep. Let's skip out on the free time, guys. I'm sorry, but I don't have any presents. Let's keep sleeping. Yeah, let's just pass the time. The hours came and went, and eventually... Ding dong bing bong.
It is now 8 p.m.
Oh, great to hear you again, Tozu. Great to hear you again.
Nighttime is officially upon us. Please return to your dorm rooms and prepare for a good night's sleep.
Alright, Tozu.
Don't! I'm not your parent.
Alright, Tozu.
Just remember, tonight could be the night which changes your life forever.
Yep.
Whether that's for better or worse is for you to find out.
Uh-huh.
Good night.
Alright, you hot, sexy goat man. That's my cue to go to Kai's room. I suppose it is. Oh! Oh! Damon! The second I stepped outside, the pink-haired girl bounded towards over me. Hiya!
Hello?
Do you need something? How should I put this? How are you? I don't like the ominous music. She's trying to kill me. Huh? Sorry. I realize everyone's been acting tense around you and Ava, so I wanted to say hi and check that you're okay.
I see.
I'm fine.
No worries.
Yay! That's good. But, one thing. Yeah? Ava seems pretty down in the dumps lately, and I feel really bad. Has she told you anything? You two seems close, and she hasn't opened up to me yet. I was hoping to get a better read on her feelings, you know? It's a bit awkward seeing her so solemn and not be able to say anything. Yo, Diana's a goat, alright? She cares, bro. She is a goat. No, she hasn't mentioned anything. Oh, okay. Well, in any case, if you need someone to talk to, just come find me, alright? Sweet dreams! Diana returned to the room she and Ava were sharing. Is she really that concerned for my feelings? While I couldn't put it past her, a part of me had to wonder, could it be possible she was trying to pry information out of me? Lost in my thoughts, I walked the rest of the way to Kai's room. I think you're just too paranoid, Damon. I don't know. Nope. Damon, hey! Are you excited for the tournament tomorrow?
That's not important.
Not really. I'm planning to skip it entirely. I never played those types of games anyways.
Man.
Seriously? Never? You're so boring. It's not like it was by choice. Well, since you never tried playing a fighting game before, that's all the more reason to try now, right? Come on, you gotta come to the tournament. He's being oddly persistent about this. Fine, I'll go. But in return,
It's simple.
I get to share the bed. Oh, the bed. Ouch, you drive a hard bargain.
Whatever.
Alright, deal. Just don't do anything weird, okay? Wouldn't dream of it. If it meant no longer sleeping on the sofa, then I could handle whatever tomorrow had in store. Kai, though, his excitement almost made me feel bad. After all, no matter how many parties you throw, or how many people you try to befriend, it won't bring you any closer to escaping the killing game. If anything, it's a perfect opportunity for a would-be murderer to earn people's trust. This game tournament wasn't exactly a bonding experience. It was the illusion of one. And the other students has fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Dude, Damon, you gotta chill out, bro. Alright, Damon. Alright, man.
I had a peculiar dream last night.
Oh? Mind sharing, Tozu?
There I was in physics class, trying to create a thermometer out of a banana and a stick.
Yeah?
Suddenly, I had an epiphany.
That you can't make one out of banana sticks?
What if this device we created was also a compass?
Oh.
The professor told me I performed the same experiment last week. I got no credit for the assignment and failed the class. But you know what? I realized a lot of things about bananas and sticks that day.
Yeah.
Like how if you use this stick as a fuse, you can make a makeshift explosive.
What?
Needless to say, my logical fallacies were made apparent the moment I woke up.
Oh.
But that won't stop me.
Yes, I mean.
I will create my Swiss Army banana someday, and it will be all the rage.
Oh god. You know, when you hear Monokuma say this shit, it doesn't surprise you as much because it's like a bear. But this guy is just like a crazy guy, so it's even crazier now. Psst. Hey. Hey, Damon. Wake up! Ah! Kai was leaning over the bed, jostling my shoulder. It's 8:30 a.m. We slept through the morning announcements. He frantically pointed to the clock in the room. Although my vision was still blurry from sleep, I could make out the time. 8:30.
What now?
And today's the day of the game tournament. You realize? We need to get there before it starts! Right, the game tournament. I agreed to go with them, didn't I? When does the tournament start again? 9 a.m.? Yeah, 9 a.m.! Kai scrambled out of bed and over to a nearby clothing rack. He tossed the jumper he was currently wearing onto the floor and yanked that identical looking jumper off the rack.
Dude, no!
Hey, come on and get up already! Normally I tell him to go away, but... Alright, fine. A deal is a deal. With an impatient looking Kai at in my peripheral, I began to slowly get up. Ah! Can't you move any faster? I'll just wait for you in the dining hall. I'm already done getting changed anyway. Plus, watching you is starting to feel weird. The hell was that supposed to mean? Okay, I think I look presentable. It's not like people who attend game tournaments are the type to care about appearances, but whatever. I just need to find Kai. He should be hanging out around somewhere in the dining hall. Alright, man. Well, is there anyone around? Nobody? Nobody around the oh! They are. Hello, Grace. It looked like she was in her usual sour mood. I'm not gonna bother her. Oh, Jean, what's up?
Are we ready?
Damon! Are you ready for the tournament today? Ready as I'll ever be. Get a little pep in your step. We're here to have fun. Hard to have fun when I'm doing something against my will. I mean, you could try. Hey, be positive, Damon. I believe in you. Wait, can I see them on the map? I can't. So maybe there's more people around, and I just haven't met them. I haven't talked to them, but I don't care. Alright. What's up? What's going on, guys? Oh, that is disgusting. Take that off, please. Yeah, saves. Bargain bin, right on time. We've almost finished setting up. The original furniture has been stacked and pushed to the walls, making room for a totally unexpected scene. Sofas arranged around a massive TV, and an impressive looking DJ pad flashing colorful patterns, and loudspeakers almost everywhere I looked. When Jet mentioned equipment, I imagined a handheld console, something tiny that could be won from the gachapon. Anything but this. Impressed, are ya? Where did you find this stuff? What'd you think? Mark's Bro Cave. His dorm?
It's nothing.
Yeah. The hell? Did that also include the TV?
Yo!
If you think that's cool, you should check out my room. It's got a whole arcade machine. What's an arcade machine to a race car bed? Yeah. Hey, you know what? To be fair, race car beds are fucking hype. Alright? I'm just gonna say that. And yet, perhaps even more curious about the equipment was her.
Hi.
Here for breakfast, Ava?
Hey, hey!
We've already had it.
Huh?
We?
Yep.
Obviously, us tournament hosts. Ava helped the guys, and I set everything up. For her contribution, she has been bestowed the title of Honorary Host.
That's...
Really?
Correct.
It looks like they needed an extra pair of hands. So she was interested in the tournament after all. Wait, what's that in her hands? This? I won it from the gachapon in the pharmacy a couple days ago. It's some niche gaming console, I think.
Eh?
There are other consoles beside the one Cassidy has?
Yep.
Sure are! I poked Tozu about it before using the gachapon. Didn't want to gamble for something which didn't exist. After a few days, he got fed up and confirmed that multiple consoles were up for grabs.
See?
Since I wasn't planning to take part in the tournament, I just took it with me. Playing a game on my own is more my style. So you're not participating? Why come to the tournament then? Well, it's not easy to find other fans of Sublime Slam Sisters. Uh-huh. Even though it can be considered a cult classic, lots of people in the gaming sphere will judge you if you say you like it.
So hackneyed.
Contrarians! The lot of them! They just don't want to admit the quadruple... what the fuck? The quadruple roll kick attack? Originated from an indie title. Yeah, and upper kangaroo punch. And the downward spiral attack. And the slinker special attack. And the 7-time jump wallop. And the jackal maneuver. That's too many special moves. That's too many classic special moves, alright? You get, like, you get the Hadouken, like everyone else does, alright? You get the Hadouken, you get something else, alright? No more than 3, okay? That's just too much. And the jackal maneuver rule. And that reminds me. Bargaining man, since you're here, let me explain the rules of the tournament.
You think?
I never said I was going to play.
Really?
Then why'd Kai write your name on the whiteboard? Huh? Cassidy pointed to the whiteboard in a little ways off from where we were standing.
The hell?
What the? A 3-way bracket system has been drawn on the board with a marker. My eyes immediately darted to the leftmost bracket where I had been slated to compete against Kai. Sorry. Cassidy said you had to bring a partner, so... Damn it! So that's why he was begging me to attend. Oh my god.
Hey.
Why can't I just be a spectator? Well, Cassidy and Chet were already matched, and Jean said he was gonna attend, so I don't want to play against him first. This freaking guy. Don't look at me like that. If you pull out now, bed privileges are over. That wasn't part of the agreement. Well, consider this an amendment. My room, my rules. Knowing what's at stake, it's better not to argue the technicalities with him. Fine, I'll play. Alright, that'll be awesome. Since you never played a fighting game before, I can show you the ropes. Just give me a second to set things up. Wow, he just used housing to coerce you into an unfavorable position. I wonder if Kai leases that apartment as a side hustle. Kai said something yesterday about not recognizing Cassidy's game, so it will probably take a while for him to set it up. What should I do while I wait? Well, let's talk. What's up, Mark? Mark was leaned over his equipment, fiddling with the various controls. All this stuff is turned on, yeah? Shouldn't music be playing? The volume's turned down on purpose. I'm just making sure everything works.
Seriously?
How will you know if it's working if you can't hear anything? Oh, I think we pissed off Mark, oh no. Glaring at me from under his beanie, Mark reached for a sound dial and rotated it. On cue, the speakers on either side of us began playing music. Huh. Muttering something to himself, the boy returned to fiddling with the controls. Seemed this conversation was over. Okay. Well, that's... Oh god. Scott. What's up, Ava? How you doing, Ava? Ava was staring intensely at the console in her hands.
Hello?
Having fun there. Can't talk. Must finish level.
Hi.
Hey.
Seriously?
I know you can hear me, Ava.
Hey.
Ava. Huh? Don't play obtuse. I can tell you're ignoring me. I am not following suit, she immediately turned her attention back to the console. Jeez, this girl. As a solution, I not so gently tapped her hand, pulling her gaze upwards. What? Since why are you so passionate about video games?
Deal with it.
It's a secret talent of mine.
You think?
A secret talent that you don't want to exploit in a gaming competition? Unable to think of a comeback, Ava simply puffed out her cheeks and stared at me with a pout.
Where?
If I partake in the conversation, will you leave me alone? That's another good way to get me shut up.
No.
It's not that. Not what? Not that I want you to shut up.
Right.
So you do want to have a conversation. That was easier than I expected.
However,
You can't count this as a win. This was simply a coincidence. A coincidence, huh? I just happen to have something really important to tell you. Something really important. Huh?
listen to me.
Yeah, it has the power to disrupt the world as we know it.
That's...
Okay.
I'm talking.
Are you sure you can handle this knowledge? You don't need to give it a proverbial drum roll. Fine. I used to eat lunch in the bathrooms. Was this another attempt of jokes? I'm being serious. Like, in the stalls? Mm-hmm.
Super gross.
And my only object of companionship was the only thing keeping me sane from those disgusting toilets was a portable gaming device. I found it at a thrift store. It made my lunch better. You can say you can like video games, Ava. I don't need a tragic backstory.
Interested.
That's embarrassing. More embarrassing than lying about being the ultimate liar or eating lunch on toilets.
Jeez.
Jeez, I'm just kidding.
Correct.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of funny. I chuckled.
Seriously?
No, you didn't.
It's the truth.
Telepathically, duh. I wouldn't chuckle out loud. What kind of powerless fool do you think I am?
Right.
Right, sorry. The way she was playing the theatrics, it was sort of, in some bizarre way, endearing. And you never know.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll change my mind and play in the tournament later. It pains me to say it, but smiling is a good look on her. You can say you like her, man. Hey, you can say you like her. I'm sensing that this is the Kyoto and Makoto ship. This is the Shuichi and Kaede thing, right? Jet has wandered over to the stalls, to the stacks of chairs. Whew, my quads are aching. The shifting furniture counts as a workout. Sort of, right? I guess he's just lost in thought. Alright. What about you? What about you, Cassidy?
Hey, hey.
You look a little antsy. Afraid you're gonna lose?
Right.
No, it's only a video game.
Yep.
Right, I get the vibe you're putting down. On the surface, aloof and uncaring, but secretly, the thrill of the game courses through your veins. Anyway, I have a question for you.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
How did Ava know what time you were going to set up the tournament? Ava? She asked me about it after breakfast yesterday. I see.
Jeez.
I'm surprised she's so involved. Is it really that surprising? Maybe she wants to help out because she no longer has to play pretend, you know?
Yep.
That or she's just a big nerd. Play pretend. Since the title of Ultimate Liar itself was a lie, then the coldness which accompanied it could Cassidy be implying that that was also a lie. I don't know. There were some names on here that I couldn't pay attention to for the first time. Jean's name was written down, but he hasn't been paired with anyone.
Over here.
Damon, over here! Kai waved me over to his spot in front of the TV, which is now displayed a colorful level select screen. Come on, everything's set up! He handed me a second controller and patted the floor next to him. Do you know how to use the controller?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I last touched one, but I'll get the hang of it. Surprisingly, I was getting the vibe you were like the bookish type. The kind who refused to even touch a screen. But hey, it's good you used the controller before. That's better than nothing. Sure. What's with the glare? I'm not judging.
Anyway.
Can you just show me how to play?
Hey.
Alright, the game. Yes, the game. I've lost the game, guys. The game was mentioned. Okay, so, after I started up, I played a few rounds to get a feel for the controls. Combos in this game can get pretty complicated, which might not sound great, but the basic control mappings are actually really simple. Kai spends the next few minutes giving me the rundown of the game's controls. I picked it up faster than I expected, but still rougher than I would have liked. Once he was done, we began a practice round, and we kept at them until the final tournament attendees arrived. Yeah, I'm so ready to win this thing. I'm so ready to win. You can't stop me. Would you look at that? Early morning merrymaking, just how I like it. It's so loud in here. Can someone turn down the music? No dice. If those ears are ringing like a fire alarm, can you even call it a party?
Soybean.
No, you can call it tinnitus. Speaking of music. Hey Mark, do you use a stage name or something? Your songs are really catchy. I don't know if it's the vibes or what, but they remind me of this guy called... Oh, you good, Mike? Did I say something wrong? Oh, you also just reminded me. Before we start, Mark wants me to pass on a message to you guys. That being... This is what he said to me. As much as I don't want to be here, I've agreed to provide my services under 2 conditions. 1, I maintain full say over what music I play. And 2, no one can discuss my songs or my musical abilities in any way, shape, or form. But I was just complimenting him. Yes, that also includes compliments.
Hell no.
Seriously?
Seriously.
For real? How does that make any sense?
Nope.
We can argue about the logic later. For now, let's just go along with it.
Come on.
Who cares about all that? Let's quit the small talk and start already. Eager and raring to go. That's what I'm talking about. Speak for yourself. I'm only here because that ship captain wouldn't leave me alone. That's odd. From what I remember, it was the other way around. Really? Are you sure, guys? Are you sure, guys?
Shut it.
Oh.
Whatever.
Sheesh. 5 seconds in and they're already off in the wrong foot. Right. Since John and Grace are together. What up, guys? Actually, I really love that music. God damn, Mark is cooking here. Cassidy walked over to the whiteboard and scribbled Grace's name next to John's. I matched with him.
Duh.
There's a reason I wanted an even number of people. Let me explain the ground rules. They're simple. Each match is going to be best out of 3. Take a look at this board to see who you're going to be up against. We're up first, Damon. Remember what I taught you. May the best man win. What's up,
Pretty
babe?
cool.
Good luck, Damon.
Yep.
Heh. You feel it as well, don't you? A tightness in your chest which just wants to burst it out. We're on the verge of a battle, a clash for glory, honor, and insentient bragging rights. That's the big one. We need the bragging rights. It's the long-awaited, ultra-exclusive Slam Sisters Tournament. Oh yeah, I'm so ready to pound, guys. I'm so ready to cook. Come on. With a roar, the tournament began.
God, you're a natural.
Oh.
Oh, Damon, watch out!
I can't focus if you're yelling in my ear.
Oh.
Now this feels like home.
I don't know, man. Do you play video games on a ship? I don't know. But come on. I can't lose the fucking influencer.
Play video games?
Not so much me, but my men.
No.
During break, they'll flock like seagulls to my ship's arcade.
Oh, dude, this guy got a ship's arcade. Dude, I gotta join the crew, bro. The crew sounds nice.
A personal arcade? On a ship? Man, I'm jealous.
Despite the overwhelming mix of voices and music, my attention remained concentrated on the screen. If I can time this next attack right. Crap! Just when I thought I was advancing on Kai, he caught me in a trap.
Ah, too slow!
In tandem with my slip-up, the music took on a more frantic tone. Damn it, there's only one move which could save me now. Taking a deep breath, I steadied my grip on the controller and pushed both joysticks as hard as I could. Huh? All of a sudden, the world around me turned pitch black. What? Why is everything black? What's happening? Guys, can you hear me? Ouch! Who stepped on my foot? Oh, I don't know. The panic clamor of the people around me snapped me out of my stupor. Is this are we in a blackout? What? A blackout? Right now? No, don't we usually just wait for the power to return? I mean, usually, yes. Or was there something else before that? Crap, my school had a whole protocol for this. Even if we knew what to do in a normal blackout, it wouldn't help here. Inside this abnormal building where everything was sealed off, we were basically blind. Should we look for the others? How are we gonna do that? I can't see 3 inches in front of me. Can't we just wait for someone to find us instead? Screw that! Someone look for a torch already and... Hold on a second. I got an idea. Huh? Before I could even register what it was he said, a light appeared in front of me. Nope. There's a little faint light. Let's see. The hologram for the trinket. Oh! He's smart. He's smart. Wait a minute. Immediately, the rest of us activated our own trinkets. With all 8 trinkets activated, we could finally see each other in the dark.
Yo!
Great idea, Jean!
Let's rock and roll.
Right on! You're a lifesaver! A captain needs to keep a steady mind during inclement weather.
But
It's great we have a life source and all, but why hasn't the power returned yet? You think the goat guy would have done something by now.
That's...
You know what? Let me check something. Huh? I ran over to the corner of the room and knelt behind the vent, bringing my ear to the grate. I listened for a certain noise.
I see.
The humming. It stopped. Ava, quick. Come here and take a listen.
Hello.
I'm here.
Am I hearing you right?
What do you need, Ava? Do you remember what I said when I woke up on an underground floor? Dining hall people, you were in the building before. Tell us what's going on. Yeah, why didn't you mention this other girl? The hell? I never even saw her. Huh? You were there too, bargain bin. Don't even. There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Focus.
Ava was with me. The two of us woke up in the boiler room, which also happens to be on the other side of this vent. The room had a huge generator. If you pressed your ear up to this vent like I just did, there's no way you wouldn't hear it. But for some reason, there was nothing.
I see.
I see the problem. If there's no sound, the generator must be turned off. Is that why a power outrage happened? So it's kaput! How are we gonna get the power back on now?
Well,
You got an idea, Ava? Well, there is one thing we could try. Huh?
you see.
Apart from the boiler room, the underground floor also has 4 storage closets. I remember one of them containing something that looked a lot like a generator.
Elementary, my
Aha! A spare generator in case the first one breaks.
thinking.
If we somehow turn it on, we might get the power back. You want to go down in the dark? Shouldn't we just wait for Tozu to turn the power back on? No, I have a bad feeling about this. I think we should turn on the power as soon as possible instead of waiting for Tozu to do it. But what if we get lost in the dark?
Take a breather.
Let's just form a daisy chain with our arms. There's no way we'll lose each other then, eh? Ooh, smart. Since Damon and Ava have been down there before, they can lead. Yeah. Okay. The 8 of us linked arms and formed the chain. Once everyone was ready, we made our way out of the dining hall and down the underground floor. Ooh, hell yeah. Let's see. In the near pitch blackness, the hallway looked so much larger and longer than I remembered. Exploring the place with light has been unnerving enough, but this made that all seem like a walk in the park. It's so creepy down here. There's 4 rooms, right? Who's checking what again? Well, since this is a group of 8, we can explore in pairs. Pairs again?
Sucks.
Okay, if that's what we're really doing. Kai shot me a nervous glance. I knew then that he made his decision. Fine.
Yep.
Jet's gonna come with me. But then Broski won't have. He can go to John. Them swashbucklers love a good challenge, don't they? Haha, you know me well. How about it, Mark? Up for a little adventure?
Just ignore me.
Just make it quick.
I see.
So I'm stuck with the mathlete, am I? Maybe we find a generator. You can use your real talent for once. Let's check out the closet on the right down here and get this over with.
Stupid.
Repair work and math competitions have literally 0 overlap. Oh. Come on, Jet. Let's investigate the closet opposite theirs.
Oh boy.
Sure, sounds slick.
I see.
Seems the closet and the back are covered.
Are we ready?
For the 2 in front, Mark and I will take a left. Damon and Kai, you'd enter the right. Alright, good luck, guys. This place sucks, man. Why do we have to be fixing stuff? It looks like a murderer's basement down here. Probably because it is. Didn't seem like Kai has any intentions of entering first. Whatever, I opened the door. Alright, man. Alright, let's search this place. Kai and I get the closet a quick rundown. Something as large as the generator would have stood out even in the dark, but we couldn't find anything of the sort. Man, unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just, like, go back outside?
I know.
I want to see what Grace and Ava are doing next door. Okay. As Kai shuffled up behind me, I turned to grasp the handle at the door and... Oh.
Huh?
What happened? Suddenly, frantic footsteps echoed from the hallway outside. Did someone just run past this room? It sounded a lot like it. Did another group make a discovery? Why run past us, though? This didn't sit right with me. I need to see what's going on. Oh, I don't know, man. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh. There's no one there. Are the others still searching their closets? If they found something, I don't know why they run off without telling us first. If it was one of them, we should have heard the door opening. Yeah. Maybe we can peek inside one of the closets? Just to make sure, you know. Hello, Damon. I couldn't focus on anything he was saying. My attention was concentrated entirely on that place. Those footsteps sounded like they came from the boiler room. Hold on. I don't... Hey, what are you doing? His words were barely comprehensible. I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't even think. On my brink of register was the tightening in my chest. Suddenly, my legs began moving forward. It's like my body was possessed, under the control of something that was completely oh my god. I'm crashing out here. Ambivalent to reason. My heart was puppeteering my every move. It brought me to the door, told my hand to turn the knob. And then I was inside.
Dude, no!
Dude, you're seriously freaking me out. This isn't okay, you know? Why did you come here? Come on, say something already. I couldn't make out anything in the dark. The boiler room seemed completely still and completely silent, just like it has been the previous time I was here. Except, unlike last time, the silence wasn't the peaceful silence of a long-abandoned place. Rather, it felt like the entire world was holding its breath. Damn it, why can't you just say something? Why can't anybody why can't anyone just fix this blackout? You did it, Kai. You're a legend. You did it. You brought it into reality. Huh? All of a sudden, lights appeared. A single ray of light in the back of the room, projected by a vent on the wall. It was too dim to completely snuff out the darkness, but it was enough for me to see what was laying at my feet. No. No way. No way. What? Wolfgang's dead? What? Wolfgang Akere lurched over the boiler room platform, completely still, completely silent. The ultimate lawyer, unmistakably dead. Oh my god. The lawyer that I expected him to live at least till trial 3 or 4. He's dead in chapter 1. This is the first victim. That's incredible. Kai's scream rang loud and clear in my ears. I could hear everything. All the fear and anxiety from the past 5 days joined in a chorus of terror. Before I knew it, I was yelling too. No! I can't look at it! My arms, my legs, there was no weight in them anymore. Only pins and needles, pricking every inch of my skin. What do I do? What am I supposed to do?
A body has been discovered.
Yo, Tozu!
All students must proceed to the boiler room on the underground floor immediately. Time will be allotted for all participants to investigate the murder.
Oh.
And afterwards, the real class trial will begin.
The murder happened. As much as Wolfgang didn't want it to happen, it happened.
Good luck, everybody.
Oh. The real class trial. Oh shit! This can't be for real! There's no way! There's no way! With a wail, I booked it out of the room. I knew it was inevitable. I knew we'd chosen this path when we started denying the reality of the killing game. But seeing Wolfgang displayed in the way he was... God, this is a horror what happened even? Well, I don't see any wounds. His face concorded into a look of terror. It made everyone's naivety look all the more worse. And what did this mean for his blackmail? Like father, like son, beneath a sheepskin hides a wolfish mind. I'll never know what that blackmail meant. Maybe if I just bit the bullet and confronted Wolfgang about it. Damon! Are you okay? I heard an announcement and... is that Wolfgang? Kai was right? The tournament attendees burst through the door, tailed by a stumbling Kai. I really didn't want to believe it. Why the heck would I lie? Are we 100% sure he's dead? I don't see any wounds. Maybe he's still breathing. Oh no, he's very much dead. And he's here again. Oh my god. He's just popping out somewhere like randomly. You. This gotta be accident, right? What do you ask? Well, if the death wasn't intentional, then it could be treated as a manslaughter or something, and not need a trial. Rubbish. Intentional or not, the killer's hands are still dirty with blood. No, as far as I'm concerned, murder is murder. Be it third-degree murder, manslaughter, or anything in between. Besides, if Wolfgang's death was indeed an accident, and the killer bore no ill intent, don't you find it rather strange they haven't come forward and confessed? Then tell us! Tell us who did this! Me? Tell you, the killer. Where's the fun in the mystery you already know the answer to? I've kept my lips sealed. Thank you very much.
Hold on.
So, there's definitely a killer. Yeah, I understand, Eloise. I'm surprised too. Alright, Toshika, you're doing too much now. Ah, downstairs already? Aren't you a quick-footed bunch? Holy shit! A cacophony of wails filled my ears, hailing at the arrival of the remaining students. These guys are... I mean, it's understandable. Everyone has a different reaction to you know, these things. It was almost instantaneous how quickly the color drained from everyone's faces. They entered the room completely bright red, having clearly made a desperate sprint to the boiler's room. But now, they looked as lifeless as the man laying in front of them. What happened here? Damon and me, we just found him like this. It's a sight to behold, I'm sure. Your beloved classmate, who was once so lively, now splayed, dead, in front of you. To think I didn't even have to lift a finger after the blackmail. What are the odds? How could you? How could I? You tickle me, Eloise. You must remember this is a killing game between students. Unless the rules state otherwise, a student can only be murdered by another student. The undeniable truth is that one of you murdered Wolfgang. One of you murdered Wolfgang, that's right. A person we've been living with, who I've spoken to before. That person is in this room right now, staring at their own crime scene. So we're going to completely disregard the fact you showed each of us another person's blackmail. I was simply pushing you in the right direction Do not take it personally. But Wolfgang, he was so nice to everyone. Why would someone... Why would someone do this? Well, if it's any consolation, I have a gift prepared. A gift?
Plot twist.
Behold, the Tozu tablet! The second Tozu tablet, to be more precise. You're even naming that tablet after yourself. It's always been called this. You just didn't know it until now.
Moving on.
Anyways, I trust you all to remember how this tablet operates, yes? If not, allow me to briefly run you through it again. Whew. This tablet contains a summary of the crime scene, such as special details like victim's time of death has been oh so thoroughly provided for you. Go on, take a look. The victim is Wolfgang Akere, the ultimate lawyer. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground floor. He's kneeling in the water. His upper body is slumped over the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35 a.m. Damn. 9:35.
No.
This is different from that first tablet we got. No, I'm quite confident what you're holding is the same brand of tablet. Look, the shape and size are all identical.
That's...
I mean, why is there information missing from the tablet? The cause of death. When we investigated Dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet, it doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere.
Rubbish.
Of course! Saying otherwise would make it too easy.
No.
Come again. You see, the tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have an equal chance of success. Huh? What does that mean?
Moving on.
Nope, that's all you're getting from me. Tally ho!
No.
Hey, wait! Damn it, he's already out of here. How nimble is this guy?
Why?
Make what too easy? Solving Wolfgang's death?
This?
Yeah, I guess so, man. No way. Is he saying the cause of death is part of the mystery? Fuck this. Who cares? I'm not investigating shit! Keep me out of this!
Don't look at me.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to keep looking at him.
No. Just...
You have to be insane to think I'm touching a dead body. One by one, multiple students made their way to the corridor. It was then that she finally spoke. I'm guessing it's, Ava?
No.
Stop! Although she didn't yell, there was obviously an overwhelming intensity to her voice. The same kind that caught everyone's attention back in the trial room. Immediately, the runways froze. What do you want? You all remember the rules, don't you? If we don't solve Wolfgang's murder and uncover the killer,
Can't you see?
then we are going to die. Our feelings don't matter in this killing game. They never did. All that matters right now is finding the truth.
Don't test me.
Rich coming from you. Maybe it is, but that doesn't mean she's wrong. If we accuse an innocent person, everyone except the killer will be executed. That's what Tozu said. And that's what was iterated by our watches. Whether we like it or not, those are the rules. If it's the difference between life and death, there's nothing else we can do. But I don't want to. I don't want to look at him. Investigating a crime scene doesn't mean just investigating the body. It's standard procedure in homicide investigations to try and pinpoint the victim's movements before their deaths. That means searching places they've gone to, people they've spoken to. In Wolfgang's case, his dorm room might be an area of interest.
Yeah.
Since the room don't have locks, there's nothing stopping anyone from entering. When you put it like that. Hey, broski, wanna explore the dorms? Yeah, sure. If you guys are going, then I'll come with. Yeah, same for me. The way Ava spoke with such precision and such calmness is the same way she spoke when we discovered the dummy.
Hold your horses.
Hold on. Eloise won't be going anywhere. What? That notebook you're carrying, whatever evidence we find down here, I want you recording it. What about us? We might discover something huge upstairs. The area within the body deserves the most attention. Once we've exhausted our options here, then we'll head up.
Moving on.
Obviously, I'll remain here. You should too, Damon. Right. My mind was still reeling from the shock of discovering the body, and a lump in my throat wouldn't go away. But Wolfgang was really dead, and I had to find out why.
I don't understand.
It's just so hard to believe. Could one of our friends really be a murderer? Friends. She said it like that blind optimism isn't what the killer likely exploited. After all, how can anyone suspect anyone if you trust everyone? It's an environment perfect for deceit, an environment perfect for murder, and worst of all, an environment we've created. Oh my god. Well, I guess it's time for investigation. Let me do what I did last time and look back over the tablet first. The victim's case was Wolfgang Agare, the ultimate lawyer. 6'2", goddamn, he's tall. He was discovered in the boiler room on the underground level. He was kneeling in the water and his upper body is slumped over on the concrete platform. Estimated time of death is approximately 9:35. It still pisses me off seeing everything except the cause of death listed, especially when I knew the reason why. The cause of death. When we investigated the dummy's murder, the tablet explicitly said she died from blood loss. But this tablet, it doesn't list Wolfgang's cause of death anywhere. Of course! Saying otherwise will make things too easy. The tablet's information has been divulged in such a way that both the killer and the spotless have an equal chance of success. Tozu's definitely compensating for the killer, probably because they failed to hide their own tracks, and withdrawing information might be his way of balancing the odds. Bullshit rules. Who's to say they won't be abused? Regardless, Wolfgang's cause of death should be treated as the crux of this mystery. If we can figure out how he died, then everything else should fall into place. Alright, got that. Alas, poor Wolfgang, the guiding light of the ultimate students, snuffed out in an instant. No use crying over it though. There is a mystery to be solved. Like any true investigation, important evidence won't always be visible on first glance. Should you ever find yourself stuck, press F3 to view the game's controls. By the way, any truth bullet you obtain will be logged into your Tozu trinket, which can be accessed anytime by pressing F1. You know, in case you need the reminder. That's all from me! Bye-bye! Alright. First of all, the generator is definitely something to take a look at. Half the generator's internal has melted away, and what still remained was almost completely singed. Yeah, this was definitely the cause of the power outrage. Look at it, melted the wires though. It looks like a bomb has gone through here. Now that I think about it, during the game's tournament. Oh, I thought that was like a dramatic sound effect. Huh. There had been a loud boom right before the blackout happened. Similar to a firework going off or someone firing a gun. Did I overhear the sound of the generator being destroyed? Nothing else near the dining hall could have made that kind of noise, I don't think. Alright. If my assumption is correct, the generator would have been destroyed around the same time the murder was committed. That's suspicious as hell. There's no way two events aren't connected. But I'm also working purely off my memory of the boom. To be absolutely sure, I need to know when exactly the blackout occurred. Is there any way for me to find that out? There's a cord. Huh? There's a cord in the water. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There's no internal plug, just a fragged tip lined with a black substance. Had the cord been burnt? I didn't see this cord in the boiling room earlier, so it's probably came from someplace else. One of the storage rooms, maybe? It wasn't always in this condition, that's for sure. All the items we've been providing so far, light bulbs, speakers, a fridge, they work perfectly well. So what happened to this cord? And why was it even in the water? Right, we got the extension cord. Stop that, I don't want to press F, I want to press D because I see something here. What the fuck? Shrapnel. Chunks of something red was floating nearby the generator. It almost looked like metal, or maybe plastic? Were these originally part of the generator? The colors and materials don't seem to match though. Okay. Pipes. Well, that's something very obvious here, just blood. There was blood speckled across the floor. I didn't notice it at first due to the room's restricted lighting. But now, after my eyes had time to adjust, it could be more obvious. Looks like it passed into the hallway too. I completely missed these during the blackout. Speaking of, after the body discovery announcement, everyone barged into the boiler room through this door. And yet these blood spots don't look smudged. I'm guessing they were already dry by the time any of us got in here, in which case, could this be Wolfgang's blood? It could be. What is this? Oh, a taser gun. Pretty random thing to be lying around a crime scene. It definitely wasn't in the boiler room prior to the murder either. Does that mean this taser gun was involved in the murder? Upon closer inspection, nothing about the gun looked particularly strange. Had it even been used? I'm pretty sure taser guns dispense some kind of wire before fired. Somewhere nearby were the yellow pieces of plastic on the floor. They were the same shade of yellow as the taser gun. Had these originally been attached to it? I can't tell whether they will fit on the gun though. Never mind. What's the point in making guesses when I could just get him to confirm? After all, someone who's pro at wielding guns should know them better than anyone else. Right, let's check out the body before we talk to the people. No, okay, I guess we have to talk to the people before inspecting the body. Fine. Anything about the camera? The vents? No. Oh my god, I keep pressing that one thing. That one button. Alright, Winona. Give me the deets. Winona, you're still here.
Seriously?
Is there a problem with that? Or does she need to frame everything I say in a worse light? I'm preparing to hold a one-on-one session with Ulysses. I was consulting him about something important before we were interrupted by the announcement. Is that what you were doing before the blackout? Repeat that?
It's simple.
The blackout. Were you still with Julius when it happened?
Come on.
You're not speaking any sense. There was no power outrage. Huh? She can't be serious. That blackout affected the entire building, unless...
Anyways.
Let me rephrase. Where were you when the murder happened?
Sheesh.
Where were you? At Cassidy's game tournament in the dining hall.
Really?
Really? Not what I expected.
Let me see.
I can't pronounce it. Willis. UI. And I spent the morning by the large tree. We stayed there up to and including the time of Wolfgang's murder. It sounded like she had an alibi then. As for the location she mentioned, I assumed this entire building complex connected to one of the generator. It made more sense for the tree area to have its own separate system. hence why I didn't lose power. What about the courtyard though? Was anyone there at the time during the blackout? Yeah. What about you, man? Oi! Taking a whiff of the air. Ain't there something off about it? I followed his instructions and sniffed the air. It smells like burnt rubber.
That ain't it.
'Cause of the busted generator, yeah. But that's not what I'm talking about. There is another scent, a real bitter one. You might be actually onto something. It's almost like cereal and rubbing alcohol.
Bad news.
Indeed, I'm suspecting a mighty chemical reaction at work. Eh? I've had my fair share of travels across the sea, and I'm no stranger to foul play. There's no stench worse than the one of a disastrous combustion.
This is how it is.
The thing is, I have no idea where it's coming from. Really, the smell is supposedly that of a chemical reaction. Where else could it be coming from beside the busted generator? Unless John's conclusion about the smell is wrong, I wouldn't put it past him. Wow, that's crazy. Alright, we got the odd smell. What's up, Ava? Aren't you going to investigate Wolfgang? Me?
Yeah.
Who else? Back when we mistook that dummy for a body, you poked it pretty nonchalantly.
Hang on.
That's different. I never thought it was real.
I see.
I see. Now that we're finally advancing in the investigation, our cool composure has all but vanished. Typical, I guess. She can only keep up an act for so long. Yeah. You know, I like it. I like Ava like this. You know, you don't be afraid to show your weakness. You know, because we're here to support you. We got your back. The generator over there has particularly submerged in the water. I think we should be wise to stay on this platform. Was he worried about the water being electrified? Ava and I managed to stand in and way back then. I don't see why now will be any different. Then again, the generator wasn't as damaged as last time.
Damn.
Yeah, since Wolfgang is kneeling in the water, we should avoid touching him.
No.
You don't know for sure if the water's unsafe?
Listen to me.
Before you start making conclusions, you should experiment first. Saying that, Ava walked over to a pile of boxes and pulled out the light bulb. Oh, I see what you're doing. Sure enough, Ava went straight to the edge of the platform and threw the light bulb into the water.
Look.
See? It's not lighting up. That means the water is safe.
Well,
Then I suppose it's safe to inspect Wolfgang.
okay.
Are you going to? I think I will observe from afar instead. Now isn't the time to be listening to your nerves. Yo, it's alright. We'll step up, gang. Oh god. Oh, what's that? Wait a minute, what's that? I didn't even see that. A knife. Why was there a knife floating in the water? On the blade and the surrounding area, I can make something out. The unmistakable color of blood. There's no doubt about it. This knife must have something to do with the murder. Why was the knife here and not actually on the platform? I had no idea. Okay. Any other things? I don't believe so. Oh god, this is creepy. Oh shit, my foot fell asleep. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Hey, I can't move now. Oh my god, I can't continue with the game with my foot asleep. Oh my god. Oh fuck me. Oh my god. I'm dying over here. I can't even touch my keyboard. I'm not even holding my mouse. Oh my god. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just jamming out to the music. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't do it. I can't. No. Rest is crime scene. Is the crime scene not done? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, we've seen this. Hmm. Let's see. What am I missing here? The taser? No, it's not the taser. Let's see. Oh, do I talk to Wilhelm again?
Hi.
Why did you move over here? It's
A struggle.
I feel it is highly important we investigate anything and everything we can. That's why I moved over here to investigate. More like he didn't want to be near Wolfgang's body. Hmm. And what was the first for the investigation? Something other than fear appeared on Ulysses Ulysses face. It was curiosity.
Eh?
What is it? Look at the floor in front of the doors.
That's
This. Yes.
seriously.
This just a small piece of scrap metal.
Do you think?
Even so, it's still a part of the crime scene and it necessitates documentation.
Important.
Seriously? Something this small means nothing. It could have come from the generator or the pipeline above us. Ingrid could have been carrying it for all we know. This guy, there's so much he could actually document. And instead he focuses on some flimsy piece of metal. All the more reason to rely on myself. Hey, but that's a truth bullet. Which means... Oh god, that looks disturbing. Just yesterday, Wolfgang was talking with us, eating breakfast with us, and now, he's dead. Who had the resolve to commit such a needlessly brutal murder, to go as far as to mangle his body? I couldn't unpack it. I didn't know how to. This wasn't just some dummy I had to investigate, this was a real person. It was so far out of my expertise, let alone my comfort zone. Do you want to inspect him? Ugh! Holy crap! Did you really have to scare me like that? Yeah, I do want to inspect him. It's just the idea of getting close to him.
Where?
I'll investigate with you. It'll be easier for both of us that way. Right?
Right.
Right. Hell yeah, we working together. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Wolfgang lay completely still, his face frozen in a look of horror. His once bright eyes were shrouded in darkness, and his mouth was open, as if he was killed mid-scream. Ava's expression said it all. Wolfgang did everything in his power to make us outcasts, and make the worst of us. At times, I even hated him for it. But this brought no relief to either of us. Wolfgang, what happened in his final moments that left him so terrified was the realization he was about to die. Mulling over the what ifs won't bring me any closer to solving Wolfgang's murder. Right now, my focus should be able to find evidence. And that begins by investigating his body. Oh god, oh god. Check out his hand. Any blood But the way Wolfgang was slumped over the platform, it almost looked as if he'd fallen on top of it.
Focus.
Let me see if its palms are scratched. As I knelt down to take a closer look. Huh. Trickling out from under the cuff of Wolfgang's sleeve and onto the rest of his hand, a strange injury that looked a lot like a tree sapling. Was this a burn mark? When I looked at Wolfgang's other hand, I saw the same thing. Markings that seemed to extend it down the arm. Ava, look at this.
Hello.
Let me see. Yeah, burn marks. That's really horrible. They look like gross little veins. What inflicted them?
That's...
There's a taser and a little ways off from where we're standing. I couldn't find anything to indicate it's been fired. So the only other thing I think of is the generator.
Is that really true?
Why the generator?
I know.
The thing that's clearly been destroyed by something. Maybe Wolfgang got caught in that something, and that's how he died.
Not sure.
I'm not sure. The generator seems too far away from where Wolfgang's lying to cause burns like these.
Look at this.
Plus, the room's water isn't conductive, so electricity wouldn't have traveled through it.
Right.
You're right. Anything able to melt together the generator's wires would have burnt his suit to crisp, too. Exactly.
Thinking.
I think Wolfgang received these burns outside the boiler room. It's just nothing here could leave these markings. As for the actual place he got burnt, guess we'll have to try and find it ourselves. That is, if such a place even exists. Well, it's possible the generator may not have been involved in the murder. It seemed unlikely that Wolfgang made a detour for the boiler room after being severely burnt. After all, burns like this would definitely paralyze someone. Oh. As for Wolfgang's palms, they didn't have any markings on them. Still, he must have fallen somehow. Why else would he be lying on the platform? Because he's dead. Dead people can't balance, bro. Wolfgang's blazer. Wolfgang's suit was completely crumpled, a far cry from his once clean appearance. Water has seeped into the pants, completely ruining the fabric. As I leaned in close, I spotted a folded piece of paper sticking out from his back pocket. Though it was soaked, it wasn't completely destroyed. I really don't want to touch him, but... With my thumb and index finger, I snatched the paper out of his pocket, taking care not to brush my hand against his body. I gingerly folded up the paper, aware that some of the wetter spots could fall apart immediately, and found a message written inside. That's some very ugly handwriting. Do you recognize it?
No.
A lot of the text is unreadable. Whoever wrote this probably used a low-quality pen. Although, at the bottom of this page, fragments of a message were still visible. Secret 8:15 a.m. Boiler room, close the door. Doesn't this read a lot like a command? It seems someone wanted to arrange a private meeting with him here.
I see.
Could that someone be the culprit?
Not sure.
8:15 a.m. That's a long time before the time of death, though. Maybe there was a struggle, or maybe Wolfgang arrived late.
There must be
Either way, this message is definitely a valuable clue. It's our only insight into Wolfgang's movement before murder. Well, now I really want to know where everyone was at now. I woke up at 8:30 a.m. this morning, so I was asleep when this meeting was scheduled to happen. It's only 35 minutes before the tournament. Cassidy, Jet, Mark, and I would have already been in the building hall. Right, setting up equipment.
That's...
As for the other students, directly asking them where they were at 8:15 a.m. might be risky.
Where?
Because they will wonder where we got the time from. Exactly, and I prefer to keep this note between the two of us. At least for now. A suspicious note has been added to the truth bullet section of your Tozu trinket. Anyways, this thing about a secret. What do you think of that? Well, I'm not really sure it could refer to anything. Anything, huh? You know what it means?
I know.
I have an idea. The author of this letter might be talking about Wolfgang's blackmail. Huh? If they claim to have it, they could baited him here without much issue. After all, Wolfgang asked us to meet with the person whose blackmail we have.
Strange.
Adara said boiler room is pretty ominous place to meet someone, though. It would have been Wolfgang's first time here, too, assuming he didn't explore this floor beforehand.
What could it be?
Either he didn't see the super obvious danger in meeting here alone, or he did realize and just didn't care.
Right.
Right. Does that change anything about what I said? Well, duh. If Wolfgang knew the warning signs, his reason for coming might have less to do with integrity
You see,
and more to do with desperation. Desperation. To know the details of his blackmail.
I see.
It would stand to reason. If only Wolfgang has hidden this note somewhere safe instead of bringing it here, it would have been valuable evidence. I doubt he could have envisioned something like this happening. He was never really on his guard during the killing game, except around you and me, I guess. Ugh. Now that I think about it, this place where Wolfgang laid was odd. What were the chances he would end up here, between the only opening of the fence, the one spot where he could kneel over like this? Was it possible he has been trying to climb onto the platform before he died? It's strange why he didn't use the stairs, though. Even strange that he even was in the water. Oh, the face is gruesome. There didn't seem to be any strange marking on Wolfgang's face. However, along the backside of his neck was a massive bruise. That looks like a really bad injury. Almost his entire neck is discolored. Right. How did he get this on the back of his neck? Nothing around us seems to have left it. This might sound morbid, but what if it's a sign of his body decomposing?
That's...
Can a body really decompose this fast? It could, or it could not. It probably depends on the environment. Yeah, as in the temperature.
correct.
Correct. Cold places are generally better at preserving things than warm, humid areas like the spoiler room. Kind of like dairy produce. That's a good comparison. A tone-deaf one, but sure. Wolfgang didn't have this bruise yesterday, at the very least. If he did, it would have been super noticeable.
fair.
Yeah, true. Turning my attention back to Wolfgang, I caught something else on his body. Near the mark of his neck, but not directly overlapping it. A red dot. Is that a beauty mark? Doesn't look like it. The skin around the dot seems to be inflamed. It reminds me of a popped pimple. The sort of wound you could easily inflict on yourself. Then you don't think this is related to the murder? It might not be, but judging by the lack of scabbing, this was inflicted pretty recently. So we may as well keep it in mind. Alright, we got Wolfgang's snack. You good, Ava?
Hello.
Hey, Damon. Since we've inspected the boiler room, we should find the students who left and ask for them for their testimonies. They went upstairs to investigate Wolfgang's dorm, right? Yes, because of what I said earlier. The victim's last known whereabouts are the best places to search for clues.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what they've been up to. Apart from collecting testimonies, there were two other matters on my mind. One, getting Desmond to inspect the taser gun, and two, pinpointing exactly when the blackout occurred, in case it happened at the time of murder. I walked over to the boiler room door, which had been left slightly ajar, but as I began to pull it from the rest of the way open. Oh, I noticed it. The doorknob, something about it, looked different. Hey, Ava, the doorknob, I think it's been flipped. Flipped? Are you sure? Take a look for yourself. The first time we woke up here, I'm pretty sure this lock was on the inside, not the outside.
Is that really true?
How would someone be able to flip a doorknob, though? By unscrewing it, obviously. Okay. Why didn't you say something earlier? What do you mean? This is the first time I noticed it.
Is that really true?
Really? You didn't notice it back when you entered the boiler room with Kai? No, not even then. It might have been because of the darkness, or my no nerves. But back then, I wasn't paying attention to small details like the doorknob. All I wanted to do was enter the boiler room.
Anyways,
I know that makes me sound stupid.
Listen to me.
It's okay. I mean, I probably would have noticed the doorknob had I been there, but that's besides the point. Alright. Anyways, this discovery paints an interesting picture. Since the lock was now accessible from the hallway, you could technically lock the boiler room shut without ever stepping foot in it. Meaning, if you wanted to lock someone inside the boiler room, all you have to do is lure them in and close the door behind them.
Moving on.
Come on, we need to collect people's testimonies before the investigation ends. Right, let's go. Well, I believe that the terrifying passed away. Oh, Wolfgang Akere. I'm gonna miss you, man. I'm gonna miss you. As a million questions rattle away in my mind, I followed Ava out of the boiler room. Actually, Ava, before we go upstairs, it's probably worth checking out the storage closets first. Why?
I know.
I found something in the boiler room that might be related to them. Judging by the length, I think it's an extension cord. But what the hell happened to the other end of it? There was no internal plug, just a frayed tip lined with a black substance. At the internal end was severed off, and the cord burnt afterward. I didn't see this cord in the boiler room earlier, so it probably came from someplace else. One of the storage rooms, maybe. The extension cord, we should confirm if it did indeed come from a storage closet. Okay,
However,
but first, I want to talk to Cassidy.
Come again.
You want to talk to her? Yes, I want to talk to her. Is that bad? She was a much help last investigation. Well, any help is better than no help. Fair. Alright, I'll talk to Cassidy first, then I'll investigate the storage closets on this floor. Dude, we're already getting so much. Like, take a look at all these truth bullets, man. We already got like 50 here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a cool trial. I am so excited for it. I'm not excited for Wolfgang dying. All right, he had so much mystery on him. I wanted to see character development and shit. Cassidy was pacing around the hall with a finger on her chin, seemingly doing nothing. Oh, hey guys! Sorry for not noticing you sooner, but I was performing a super sweep down of this hallway here. There's a lot of words for wandering around aimlessly.
listen to me.
Can you put your sleep down on hold? I have something really important to ask you. Let's hear it. Just don't drag it on too long, okay? Gotta finish my sweep down before the time's up.
You see,
Do you remember who attended the tournament? The game tournament? Everyone who was slated to join kept their words, so we had a full house.
about
There were 8 people in total. Jet, Mark, Grace, John, Kai, and the 3 of us. Something on your mind? Well, since the murder happened in the boiler room, wouldn't that mean everyone in the dining hall has an alibi? Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. She's totally right. Also, since we split into pairs while investigating the rooms down the hall, every parent can vouch for each other. Right, we all split up. Where were the groups again?
Yep.
Jet and I explored the storage closet B. Storage closet B. That's what it's called on the map. Does she mean the map of the Tozu trinket? Okay. C, storage closet B. These are storage closet A, C, and D. Those are definitely the rooms that we explored.
I see.
In that case, Kai and I must have explored storage closet C. I remember it clearly. The 2 of us checked the closet above and opposite the one Cassidy searched. According to this map, the only closet to fit those perimeters is storage closet C.
Correct.
Grace and I investigated the closet directly next to Damon's, so we must have been inside storage closet A, which leaves Mark and John with storage closet D. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. You know, Damo, since you're here,
Question.
what's the deal with you in the boiler room?
Huh?
What? When Kai told us party peeps about Wolfie, he said you two went inside the boiler room.
How?
The heck did you do that for? You were supposed to check out the storage closet.
No.
You're not casting suspicion on me, are you?
Eh,
Me? No way. As far as Cass is concerned, everyone is innocent until proven otherwise. Hey, that's good. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, alright? The people that's accusing the criminal has to provide evidence. I investigated the storage closet with Kai. We just didn't find anything inside.
Way.
Although we did hear someone run down the hallway.
am I hearing you?
Huh? For real? Man, unlucky. All that work for nothing. What's the plan now? Do we just like go back outside? Let's check out how the people next door are doing. Okay. Yeah, that's where we heard the running sound. Everyone here has an alibi, so it can't be. So, can't be the one. Can't be the 8 people that split into groups. Weird. I can't remember any footsteps.
It's the truth.
I do. Huh. Okay. Meh? Ava, did you really? I heard them while Grace and I were investigating the storage room next to you.
However,
I just brushed it off as my imagination, though. Guess me and Jem must have been talking over them. Were those footsteps the reason you entered the boiler room, Damo? It's Damon. And yeah. They came from the direction of that room, so I wanted to see what the person was running from.
for real?
Phooey! Really? I would have just chased after the footsteps. I mean, entering the boiler room after something like that? You were scared a murderer was hiding inside. What I discovered was a much better. True. Now whose footsteps could those have been? I don't know why anyone would be running around those spooky hallways, let alone in the dark.
What?
Unless, Ooh, maybe they were also looking for a backup generator.
That's not important.
I doubt it's that innocent. Yeah, they were probably looking for a backup murder plan. Considering the place this person ran away from was the crime scene, those footsteps were probably the killers. You mean fresh off committing the murder?
Right.
Fresh off the murder, or maybe or a bit after. Depends what time we went downstairs. Either way, whether it was immediately after the murder or not, for a brief moment, the only thing separating us from Wolfgang's killer were the storage room halls. That's creepy to think about. Footsteps have been added. Okay. The mystery slowly unravels. No need to thank me. 'Tis all in a day's work. Hey, she gave us one truth bullet. That's pretty goddamn good. Let's check out the storage. Okay, this is storage closet A. Yeah, let's take a look around. Glint of something shiny caught my eye. Huh. Ava, look! There's a rolling pin here, and handprints on it too.
Strange.
What are you implying? That someone used this recently, and not for its intended
I
purpose.
know.
Look, can you see how the handprints at the base of the pin? You aren't rolling much dough if you're wielding this thing like a tennis racket, are you? The pin is also really dusty. If it came from the kitchen, it would be clean like the rest of the utensils here. Yeah, agreed. Not only that.
Jeez.
Right, there's a dent on the pin too. Really? On the opposite end of the handprint. Can you see it?
Weird.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that. Handprints and a dent. That's definitely not a coincidence.
Focus.
Could this pin have something to do with that mark we found on Wolfgang's neck? If it was used to knock him out, it would not only explain the dent on the pin, but the bruise on Wolfgang's neck. How did it make its way into this closet, though?
Huh?
What do you mean? How did the pen make its way into the closet after the killer used it? Oh,
There must be
I mean,
something.
in the footsteps Kai and I heard with the killers, they probably chucked the pin in there on their way out.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not what happened.
Huh?
Huh? If the killer entered the closet and hit this rolling pin,
Listen to me.
Grace and I would have seen them. Crap, of course. She and Grace were investigating this closet at the time. What if the killer placed the pin in here before any of us came downstairs?
Save it.
If they were out in the hallway, why didn't they use that as their chance to escape? Damn it, she was right about that too. Could this rolling pin be really unrelated, but it lines up so well with the other evidence? Oh, it's steel! Goddamn. Steel! Bow! Run! Let's keep investigating. Steel! Bow! Run! Out on the elbow. Hey, who cares? We love her. Alright. Now we gotta check out this storage closet. It is the same storage. It is the same one. Oh my god. I'm a fraud. Yeah, alright. We look at this one. Oh, this one's a little messy.
Interesting.
The map says this is storage closet B. Cassidy and Jet explored.
Look.
Do you see that? See what? The box in the corner over there. Look. Confused, I turned to where she was pointing. I think I know what this is. A generator, right? The one you were referring to during the blackouts?
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. Since I've explored these rooms before, I knew one of them had a backup generator.
That's...
If this closet had the backup generator, wouldn't that mean the one who restored the power?
Thinking.
Well, if Cassidy and Jet were the only people who entered this room, then they're the people who brought the power back. Damn, I'm surprised those two actually knew how to navigate a generator. Alright. Got that down. You're writing this shit down, oh yeah. Okay. Oh god, this one is a messy one.
Look.
This is storage closet D. Yeah, Mark and John explored this one. Let's see what I can find in here. Is there anything weird about this room?
That's...
I think I see something behind this pile of boxes. I set up my tiptoes to get a better look and... so they really are here.
Well,
What's here? Extension cords. A whole bunch of them.
strange.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, these are definitely the types of core I saw in the boiler room. Only difference is these still have their other half intact. Huh. The internal plugs are pretty slim compared to the other kinds of cores. The fact these cores can match the ones in the boiler means the killer must have rummaged through these closets for equipment. For what reason they needed the cord, I have no idea, but this was still a step in the right direction. Alright,
So,
Yeah.
and we're good. Ooh, I genuinely can't figure out what's going on. I don't... Because all these storage rooms were used, so unless the time of death, the actual murder took place way before the setting up the game room happened. This was a classic Kai and I explored. It was hard to get a look at its contents in the dark, but seeing it now,
See.
there doesn't seem to be anything important here. I think we can move on. Okay.
so,
Yeah.
Yep, we did. Rolling pin, the extension cords.
Anyway.
Ava, let's go upstairs and collect some more testimonies. Finally. Alright. Alright, go this way. Oh. I guess there's still some things in the thing we have to explore. Oh, do I just need to talk to you? What's up, Ava? Boo! Okay.
Interesting.
Wow, that was easy.
The hell?
Why'd you do that? To see if you were nervous.
Seriously?
Of course I'm nervous. You were nervous earlier.
Oh,
Earlier, yeah, but not anymore.
moving on.
Anyway, you shouldn't be so nervous. If you're too nervous, you won't be able to think straight, so you need to calm down. Use your sit and done.
Well,
Well, we already investigated the really ugly stuff, right? You don't need to think about that stuff for now. Just focus on collecting people's testimonies.
listen to me.
I can keep reminding you if you want. I'll be fine. Oh. Come on. Let me out of here. How? How? Oh! This is how. There's some dry blood on the floor. For some reason, it seemed to pool right around this particular spot. Dry blood, like in the boiler room. You noticed the blood in there?
Correct.
I noticed you noticing it.
See.
Let's see.
So,
So, what do you think left all this blood behind?
Focus.
Well, it can't be Wolfgang, can it? Considering the sort of injury he sustained, it wouldn't make sense for him to have spilled a ton of blood.
There must be something.
Which means the only possibility we left with is
what could it be?
the blood belonging to someone else. Yeah, exactly. If I didn't notice the blood there, would you have pointed it out to me? Huh? I would have pointed it out to you if the roles were reversed. That way you know not to step on it.
Right.
Sure, I pointed out.
Thanks.
Thanks. Does that mean you trust me? You trust me. Alright, we can finally head on. Let's see what these guys are up to. As Ava and I emerged from the basement, on the lookout for anything that could aid us in our investigation. Oh, she's crying. You good? Right in front of us, a flustered Eloise is huddled with her back to the wall, standing next to her. Sup, you guys? Might want to lower your voice around here. Some stuff has happened.
What could it be?
There's something wrong. Sorry, Eloise had a bit of a frightening experience recently.
You think?
I think we all have.
No kidding.
Well, yeah, the scene downstairs is bad, but I'm talking about something else. Oh, damn. After Tosu left, we tried going inside Wolfgang's room to look for clues, but the moment we stepped in, she suddenly pounced on me. I'm guessing Grace. She dragged me out and Desmond ran after us. I hadn't been able to get my heart to stop beating so quickly since. Hold on, is this she you're referring to? Yep, that's Grace. She's been guarding Wolfgang's dorm ever since she's kicked us out. Grace was blocking access to Wolfgang's dorm? What the hell? We can't let her bar us from entering his room. The class trial could start at any moment. That's what I tried telling everyone else, but they pretty much gave up. Jet and Mark went to the dining hall, Diana went to the laundry room, and Toshiko and Ingrid went to the courtyard. Eloise and I were not gonna let this slide. We gotta get inside that dorm room, so we've been brainstorming ways to approach Grace.
Think about it this way.
And we landed on something. Performing a brief inquisition. If Grace doesn't want to cooperate, we'll start badgering her with questions. Poke her at her ego until it finally retreats.
First,
If you want, you can join us. The debater must be good at dishing out verbal beatdowns, huh? I did come here to inspect Wolfgang's dorm, so I might as well. If that's the case, I'll go to the dining hall and ask Jet and Mark for their testimonies. You're not coming along?
Where?
Grace isn't someone I like to be around right now. You three can handle her. Something tells me she's just afraid of her talent being mocked.
right.
No sweat. Have fun with Jet and Mark.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Ava left in the direction of the laundromat, clearly taking the long route to the dining hall. Should we approach Grace then?
Totally.
Yeah, let's not waste any time.
Okay.
Right, okay. Do you want to take the lead, Damon? Oh, sure. I wasn't going to admit it to either of their faces, but their plan seemed pretty half-baked. Not because I wanted to face off with Grace, but because she was too. How could such a bumbling person like her be of any help in a verbal showdown? If anything, she'll probably make us look uncoordinated. Because I have to do the most of the heavy lifting here. Since Grace was guarding Wolfgang's dorm, she should be right around the corner. There it is. I would talk to her, but I want to end the stream here. Oh yeah. It's almost 2 hours. I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to leave the second half of the investigation to the next Eden Garden stream. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, all VOD watchers, if you like the video, like and subscribe. Yup. And, let us do our little save. This is chapter 1, so we could save here. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys